Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Limitless Alpha. My name is Amro, and today I'm going to tell you about the top 25 idioms that will help you speak like a native English speaker. Limitless is not who I am, it's who we all are, and what we should all inspire to become. Let's start. First on the list, go big or go home. This means if you don't do your best, you might as well just go home. It's not worth it. You always have to do your best, no matter what.
I don't know what's going on in the world anymore.
I have nothing to say for myself.
Look what you did to Cindy. Now she's looking like a Colombian drug mule. Never in all my years has anybody ever walked off with a whole pork loin. What would your mama say?
Go big or go home.
Had to be the brother.
Piece of cake. What does piece of cake mean? So, when someone tells you, hey, can you do this for me? And this is something very easy for you, you can tell them, yeah, sure, don't worry about it. Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
It's no problem. It's like no problem whatsoever. Piece of cake, piece of crumb cake.
Practice makes perfect. So if you have a specific hobby or sport that you're really into and someone asks you for an advice, hey, what can I do to become better? You say, well, practice makes perfect. You have to practice every day and you will become perfect at the thing that you're working on.
Practice makes perfect, Cecile.
Hold your horses. What does hold your horses mean? It means when someone's about to do something and you tell them, hey, hold your horses. That means slow down, stop right there.
Good night, Edith. Good night, Margot. Whoa. Hold the horses. Who are you texting?
No one, just my friend Avery.
Avery. Avery. Is it a girl's name or a boy's name?
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter unless it's a boy.
It ain't over till it's over. Why would someone say this? So imagine this. Two people are entering a competition and one of them says, it's over, you're done. You're gonna lose. So the other person will reply and say, I will not give up until it's really over. It ain't over till it's over.
You know, a lot of people come to Vegas to lose. I did.
It's already over.
Ain't nothing over till it's over.
What's that from, the 80s?
It's probably in the 70s.
One of my favorite things to say when I greet my friends, I like to say, hey, how are you? My brother from another mother. As funny as it sounds, I like to say this. It makes a good vibe in the atmosphere.
Andre 3000!
In the flash.
Big Boy is right over there! Big Boy!
Bitch, I'm trying to read a book. Big boy! What's up, my brother from another mother, man? And when I say mother, you...
I know what you're thinking. Is there a female version of this? You're lucky. So, the female version is my sister from another mister. There you go. When a person tells you, I'm a man of my words, that means he's giving you his word. He's telling you that he's a man and that he sticks to his word. He doesn't break his words. It's like a promise. So for example, I can tell you, you have my word. I will do this by tomorrow.
Calling to thank you for my freedom. Well, I like to believe I'm a man of my word, more or less.
Let bygones be bygones. What does that mean? So bygones literally mean something from the past. So if someone tells you, hey, let bygones be bygones, he's telling you that this is something in the past. Forgive and forget. Move on.
Thing is, came at too high of a price. You took everything from me, Klaus. Let bygones be bygones, trust me. Resentment gets old.
I'm going to give him a taste of his own medicine. So when someone tells you this, that means they're normally a victim of something that happened to them. For example, a guy got stabbed with a knife, and then he's running after the people that did this to him. He's gonna say, I'm gonna give them a taste of their own medicine. He's gonna use the same weapons that they used against them. So for example, in this clip, Batman goes after the villain, the bad guy, with the same weapon that they used to chase Batman with.
Taste of your own medicine, Doctor.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. If something bad happens to you in your life and you survive that situation, the next time it happens, you're going to be more prepared for it. It's sort of like when kids grow up and they have, for example, chickenpox. Your body naturally starts to have immunity against that disease.
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
The beauty of the English language is you shouldn't take things literally. So for example, if you work in sales, I'm pretty sure that you've heard of the term rat race. Rat race happens when you work for a company and they require you to work from 9 to 5. It's sort of like a race, and many employees have targets to reach. And if they don't hit that target, they're out of the race. They're fired.
Damn table. It's a rat race and it sucks, Kenny.
If someone says that they put food on the table, that doesn't mean that they literally put food on the table, but it means that they're the person who goes to work, works hard to get the money, and put food on the table.
With no air conditioning, just so I can take care of you guys and put food on the damn table.
In business, people say, this is my bread and butter. But what does bread and butter have to do with business? So this literally means that this is how they make money, their source of income. If someone asks you, hey, what's your business model? And you don't want them to share it with your competitors, you can tell them, hey, my friend, this is my bread and butter. I can't share it with you.
You're not the first guy to get busted out. This is how a guy like me makes a living. This is my bread and butter.
Slow and steady wins the race. What's the meaning of slow and steady? If you've ever heard the story of the rabbit and the turtle, this is similar to it. It doesn't matter how fast you are if you keep stopping. You have to be consistent. Slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Revenge. Revenge is a meal best served cold. When you cook a meal, it's fresh, it's hot. So when you plan revenge, it's always better to take your time, cool down, and plan it properly, rather than just get on your emotions and plan what's on your head straight away. Smart thinking.
Revenge is a meal best served cold.
It takes two to tango. When you're in a competition or when someone is blaming you and they were your partner in crime, you can say, you do realize that it takes two to tango, right? Or if you're in a competition, you can say, it takes two to tango. Only two can play this game.
But it takes more than two to tango, or something like that.
Speak of the devil. If you're sitting alone and you're thinking of a friend and suddenly that friend calls you up and you can tell him, hey, speak of the devil, I was just thinking about you, for example.
Aw, how cute. A couple of rodents looking for a theme park.
Who you calling a rodent, sister? I'm a bunny.
And I'm his gopher. Ta-da! I thought I smelled a rat.
Meg.
Speak of the devil.
Meg, my little flower, my little bird, my little nutmeg.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This is a scene from The Godfather, and what it means is you should socialize with all kinds of people, whether you like them or you don't like them, because you never know when you might need that person.
My father taught me many things here. He taught me in this room. He taught me, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
What's the meaning of ignorance is bliss? Ignorance is when someone doesn't have enough information to talk about a specific topic. Bliss is perfect happiness. So for example, you can look at your cat, your dog, your children, and you can, this is a funny comparison, but you can say, ignorance is bliss. They're very happy. They don't understand the real world or how the real world functions. Ignorance is bliss.
Do we have a deal, Mr. Reagan?
You know, I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss.
Women, can't live with him, can't live without him. So, sometimes women can say, he's a man, men are all the same. And sometimes it can be difficult to live with a woman. Don't get me wrong, we cannot live without you. We love you, we appreciate you, and we respect you.
Women can't live with them, can't live without them.
You can't live without him. Houston, we have a problem. This happened when astronauts in space had a technical issue and they called up people on Earth that were supposed to help them. They were like, Houston, we have a problem.
What did you do? Nothing, I stirred the tanks.
Whoa.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
When someone faces a problem or an issue, they can say, hey, Houston, we have a problem.
Houston, we got a problem.
To put your money where your mouth is. So this is a way of telling someone, hey, you can talk all you want, you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? Can you really do what you're saying that you can do?
All right, Murphy. About time you put your money where your mouth is.
Catch you later simply means speak to you later or see you later. I'm not literally going to catch you, don't worry. If someone asks you, hey, did you know that frogs are green? You can reply, were you born yesterday?
You're unbearably naive.
Well, I was born yesterday.
I hope that helps. I will be uploading more idioms because I know a few more. So if you have any questions or if you have anything that you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comments below. I hope this helped. And as always, speak to you guys later.